Hi, this is Toshio, and this is Zipp's Cafe. This is a spin-off to Chicken Please. So, Paint It Red, I think that one was called. So you might be aware of that game, or you might have seen the gameplay of it on my channel that I did a little while ago. But I think there's also a sequel to that game coming up, and I think this game might act as a bit of a prequel to that. I'm not sure, but we're going to have a look. So, Zipp runs a coffee place. So let's see how this game works. So the bell just went off, someone just come into the cafe. So we're going to meet some customers, we're going to run the cafe, hopefully quite nicely. But alarm's going. It's 11 o'clock. And it's time to head out.
Another day at the meat grinder. Well, let's get it over with. There's a little cafe on the edge of town. My little cafe. This is no man's land. A small, dusty island apiece right between Clawville, the city of animals, and the Hive, or Bug Ghetto, where we banished the insects some time ago. But I'm not interested in politics. My goal is simple: to live in peace, forget the past, and of course, brew the best coffee in all the wilderness. I usually have no problem with the latter, but forgetting the past, well, I always have trouble with that somehow. What can I do? I go with the flow. As my late good mama used to say, whatever happens, happens, son. Coffee never goes out of fashion.
Nice, so this is Zipp's Cafe. So, if I remember rightly, didn't Zipp get blackmailed into hiding a body in the original game? So, that's what happened to him. Okay, day one. We've got some things to look at. What have we got over here? A radio. Oh, the newspaper. Another riot in the Hive has broken out over the closure of a textile factory. An artificial meat factory is planned to replace the former one, but the new owner refuses to take on the employees, putting many of them onto the streets. As it is, about half of the Hive's insect population is permanently unemployed, and the closure of the huge factory complex is only adding fuel to the fire. Yes, so in the upcoming Chicken Please game, I think there is going to be a lot more discussion about the insect populations. The workers locked themselves inside the building, only to be chased out by police riot squads. But in the streets nearby, many started to vandalise and even set fire to the premises. Although the riots were quelled within hours, people living near the Hive reported that the area was still on the verge of collapse. Okay, so what's on this side? Wild gangs terrorise the city. With the fall of the notorious mafia clan, the so-called Westler Empire, the situation is perhaps worse than ever. The clan's been torn apart indeed, and more reports are coming in that several smaller groups have formed from its ashes. The police are largely powerless to deal with them, as these organisations seem to finance themselves from legitimate activities, at least on the surface. Okay, so that's the daily news. That is what's going on in the real world. My controller's slightly bugging out, but it's fine. Let's talk to this dude. Hello? It's Frank. Let's have a look at him. Frank Castellini, or Frank, half-armed Castellini. No one knows when or how, but he lost one of his arms. Rumour has it that someone won it from him in a bet, but that could be a hoax. In any case, it's definitely a tough story, but he's a tough guy, the best detective in the Hive, and an old friend. Okay, so he's a cool dude. So what does the notepad do? Nothing? Alright, let's talk. Hey, half-armed Frank. What's up, mate? Oh, don't ask Zipp. I'm totally off. Shitty job. Shitty cases. Come on, don't tease me. Tell me everything. It's a particularly slow night anyway. You really want to hear? Well, you know me. I'll kill for some juicy gossip if I have to. Ah, well, that's true. Okay, so, shitty cases. I didn't mean it figuratively. Off to a good start. Ugh. I was asked to wrap up a case for 2 tumblebugs. Someone's been stalking their manure shipments for a while. Gross. Yeah, the trail led to a group of flyers. Half-winged, Jim. Mean anything to ya? The flatboat who took half of Darktown before they drove you insects to the edge, Darktown, the very same. Furry heavens. He's not a minor league player, that's for sure, but the joke is that they didn't want the manure for themselves. Who else likes manure? You'd be surprised. Gross. Yeah, so, it turns out that Mick was behind the whole thing. Wait, what? Mongrel Mick? In full furry life size? Shit. Yeah, literally. So, what happened? Nothing yet. I'm working on it. The magical case of the missing manure. And, you know, the hive never sleeps. Well, I envy you, buddy. I can imagine. So, what's your poison? I don't really know. Let's see. Okay, we've got to make some coffee. Let's have an It Can't Always Rain with 4 sugars like I usually do. It's somehow fitting for this evening. Should I make notes? If Zipp's got a pen and paper, I should probably have a pen and paper as well. Hang on. Ignore my rummaging noises. I have a pen and paper. I want 4 sugars. Got it. Coming right up. How do I do this? Okay. Let's check out our coffee. So check out the recipe. Always do that first and try and memorize it. But if you can't, no shame in that. You can always look in your notebook again. Okay, so to check out the recipe, always do that first. Alright, so where to? Notebook is here. Okay, so I need a cup. Good start. 1 espresso, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a drop of honey, 1 drop of milk stirred halfway, and 4 sugars. Huh? Coffee needs water, right? And it has to be hot. Boil some water with the heater. An espresso needs 1 cup of boiling water. A long coffee needs 2, and so on. In time it will come naturally. Personally, I'm not an aficionado of coffee. I don't really drink coffee that much, so I don't... All of this stuff is kind of alien to me. Okay, so... Is this boiled water? Hang on. Wait, there was a button. Once. Okay, boiled once. Where are the cups? Is this a cup? Cup. Where are you at? Okay, so I've done that. 1 espresso. 1 sprinkle of cinnamon. This is a coffee maker. This is a grinder. That's a ground coffee. Tea. Caramel tea. Black tea. Green tea. Meat tea. Best coffee. Sugar. Cane sugar. Whiskey. Caramel. What do I press? That's probably too much. Great. Now grab the pot and pour the water into the coffee machine. Alright. Grab. Drag and drop. There we go. Sure. That's fine. Time to grind coffee. Take the coffee, put it into the grinder. 1 of these. Grinder here. Is that too much? Seems like a lot. Use the grinder to grind the coffee. Sweet. Grind. Oh. I'll just hold it. That's it. Good work. Now pour the ground coffee into the coffee machine. Will do. That's it. Now we have got lots. Take a cup, glass or mug as per the recipe and place it under the machine. As per the recipe, a cup. 1 of these. Cool. Now that we have the coffee in place, pull the lever to make some coffee. Okie dokie. Okay, down. Time to flavour it up. Keep an eye on the recipe, but there may be 1 or 2 guests who ask for something extra, so watch out. Only put in as much of everything as the recipe says, or the guest asks for. Okay, so recipe says... espresso cinnamon. So that's an espresso, right? Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon! One load's worth, is that right? 1 sprinkle cinnamon. 1 drop of honey. 1 drop. 1 drop of milk. Got it. And espresso, cinnamon. 4 sugars. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is sweet. And in the end, there's nothing left to do but stir the coffee, if the recipe says to. There are coffees that need to be thoroughly stirred, but there are also coffees that need to be half stirred, or for which stirring is forbidden. Keep an eye on that too. Okay, so what's a half stir? That's half stir. Okay, coffee poetry, that's all. Hopefully that's fine. I thought it said to do 1 and I'm sure I did 3. Never mind. Let's try. Hopefully it's okay. It's a 5-star. Oh, he'd like it. Nice. For the eternal light, Zipp, this is the highlight of my day. I'm glad he likes it. You mean your evening? Yep, you still make the best coffee in town, my furry friend. Ah, come on. You know I don't praise easily, so take it. Well, if you say so, Frank. So that's good. Oh, we got some money for that? Maybe. So let's talk a bit more. Frank comes in every day for a good hot coffee. He always drinks the same one, but he still always wonders what to have. Alright, let's chat a bit more. Life returns to my jointed limbs. Tell me, Zipp, what's new with you? Well, as an old friend of mine would say, somebody's always hungry, and somebody always bites, and somebody always dies. Clawville will ever be Clawville. Yo, is that an original, Sonny? Yep, 100% original. Anyway, I'm working on something personal now. Something big. Good to hear. Are we changing the world here? As you say. Good, then. Won't you let me in on the details? Yeah, Zipp, wasn't he like, informant? So he likes the gossip. He kind of can't help himself. He wants to hear this stuff. But he's tried to get clean, but because he knows stuff, he's valuable to people and trouble comes to him. I don't know. Hey, just go ahead. I know that's why you're here, and you'll spit it eventually. Okay, so I've got this blob, an insect called Milo, who's been helping me with simple jobs since they closed the textile works and put up some new meat substitute factory. Now listen, you'll never guess who's running the business. Run furry hell, if it isn't good old Mick again. Oh, you're on point tonight, buddy. Is this son of a monkey involved in every shady deal these days? Worse, the highest criminal gangs are now basically controlled by him. Upstart little... Oh, people. I don't know these guys. Mongrel Mick? Although he goes by many other names. He was a right-hand man to Ibn Wessler, Clawville's biggest gangster, before his empire collapsed. Naturally, Mick joined the dogs fighting over the remnants of Wessler's empire, and the brawl has been going on ever since. Who's this guy? Sandor? Can't remember the last time I saw such an oversized jerk. Mick always liked to surround himself with two-door wardrobes. There must be some kind of inferiority complex behind it. Okay, so let's talk to this dude. Speaking of the monkey devil. Hey, who do my eye aspire? Hello, gentlemen. Hey, Mick. Nice to see ya. Don't lie, Zipp. Doesn't suit ya. Hey, Frank. I see the wind has blown the filth into one big heap, huh? How did you get out of the hive? It's still an in-between zone, Mick, like you don't know. I'm just messing with you guys. Come on, we don't need this grumpy mood. And this landslide. This is Sandor. New boy, but strong as a bull. Ah. Hey, gents. Hello to you too, big boy. What do you want? I'm kinda busy. I don't have time to chit-chat. Busy, huh? Yeah, I see. Now, let's see what we're having. Okay, what do you want? So I have a Deep Dark Desires, double long coffee, and Lupus's favourite toast. Huh? Something meaty to go with it. Are you still only selling fake meat, or is there something new? You mean, do we have real meat? I'm an open book to you, Zipp. I see. Well, then no, it's still illegal. Oh, bummer. Well, it'll be just what I said. Put some whiskey in my coffee, will you? Just like old times. Oh, got it, and you, big boy? I'll just have a cup of tea. Yeah, well, I can do that, but what kind? Well, let's have a, well, I don't know. For the love of Harati and all the gods, make up your mind, boy. Oh, okay, I'll have a Strawberry Dreams tea then. Strawberry Dreams? I'm pissing myself here. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. Make it quick, man. We have 1,000 things to do. The night's young. This is gonna be... Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's make the perfect tea. Nothing could be simpler. First of all, better check the recipe. So I need a mug, 1 strawberry tea, 2 sprinkles of cane sugar, and 1 sprinkle of pollen. take a mug on the right and place it next to the water bottle. So this is a mug. Nice. Pour hot water into the spout and from there and into the mug. So this is boiled, isn't it? Good. Was it 1? So just fill it completely. Okay. Okay, so hot water is done. Choose the right tea bag. Usually just the one, but some recipes require 2. Okay, so what do I need? I need strawberry, which is up here. Is it just 1? Hold up. 1. Okay, so drop. Take the mug and place it on the serving plate on the right. So over here. There is good. Now, the flavouring and the seasoning. Don't be shy. Let's go crazy. So what do he want? 2 sprinkles of cane sugar, which is this one. 1, 2. And it was 1 sprinkle of pollen. Pollen is this. Not sure I'd want pollen in my drink, but hello. Here you go for the guest. Good job, I think. Okay, we'll serve that. Here's your tea. Strawberry Dreams. 5 stars. Got it. So that makes him happy. So, you wanted some other kind of drink. What did you want? An espresso. Okay, so it's a deep dark desire. So let's fill this up. So the espresso goes over here. With the coffee. Sprinkle that. That's it. Cool, so hot water goes in here. I get it. Nice. Grind this. Cool. Ground coffee goes in this side. Nice. Okay. So let's fill this up. So that is that. So, next up is a sprinkle of caramel. Do I put it over here? Put it over here. Caramel is... Where you at? Caramel. Hang on. Is it 1 of everything? 1 of caramel. Okay, good. 1. 2 of cane sugar. 1. 2. What was next? Stir it well. Oh, and give it a hit of whiskey. Where the whiskey at? Ah, yes. 3 shots of this. 1, 2, 3. Nice and strong. And then we stir it to infinity. The whole way, well stirred. And I think that's done. Do you put in the whiskey afterward? Never mind. I'll stir it first. This is Deep Dark Desires.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That's some good stuff. And then he wants some food. This is new. Look carefully at the recipe. Oh, toast, egg, and serving garnish. Alright, so toast. Let's do the toast first. Add fat to the pan and 2 slices of bread. Add shortening to the pan and adjust the heat on the stove. The higher the heat, the faster things cook. Hang on. Low, medium, high. So let's... Hang on. So start over. Put fat to the pan. So that this is fat. You go in there. And 2 slices of bread. Where'd the bread? Bread. Or should I melt it first? Bread is up here. Okay, so let's melt that. Is it on a timer? I don't know. What's next? Oh, good. Put the main ingredient onto the pan. You can put several ingredients in one pan, or you can cook everything separately. I'm going to do them separately. When ready, put them on the plate. Cool. So you can go over here. So let's... Can I put bread on here? So oil goes on this one. Make sure the ingredient is cooked just right and doesn't burn. When the ingredients are cooked and ready, put them onto the plate. Okay, so how many slices of toast was it? 2 slices. Okay, cool. Toast in. Have I got to turn it over? Hang on. Oh, that is done. This one is not done. No. That's not done. No. How do I get rid of it? Why can't I put it back on? Can I start over? Can I start over, please? Retry it. I'm getting it. I'm getting there. Good. Make sure it's cooked just right. So 2 slices over here. I ain't cooking the eggs yet. I think... Is it 2 sides? So it takes a little bit longer. Is it done? Done. Done. Alright, let's crack an egg. Is it 2 eggs? 1 egg. So I'm only cooking 1 today. I'm watching it cook slow. I'm not in no rush. Nice. Once you have all the ingredients ready, you can season, decorate and serve. So I've got a garnish. 2 hits of salt, herbs and spicy oil. Salt. 1, 2. What else was it? Spice. 1, 2. And whatever that is. I can't see what that is. I'm guessing that's the herbs. Is that herbs? I can't see anything else that's herbs, so it must be this. The label's not clear. I'll just go for it. 1. I guess. Hopefully that's fine. Please like it. That's it. I did a good job. In normal game mode, minigames are more complex and detailed. Activities. Okay, achievements are also available. In story mode, minigames are simplified, shorter and faster, but achievements not available. Okay, so we'll go with normal. You're still the ace, Zipp. No one can take that away from you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you very much. This guy's polite as hell. Grow a pair of balls, moron. You make me look like a clown. Okay, boss. Very heavens, I'm really blessed with this moron. Thanks for stopping by, Mick. Now, if you excuse me? Oh no, we're in not that much of a hurry. Shame. I heard that. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Let's keep talking then. No, but it felt good anyway, sticky fingers. Don't call me that, okay? But, well, that was your old gangster name, wasn't it? Never be ashamed of who you are, Zipp. That's some good advice coming from me. And it's free. Never be ashamed of who you are. Who I was. Who you were, who you are. What's the difference? Wild animals never change. Believe your old friend. Have we ever been friends? Are there any real friends at all, Zipp? A friend is just another enemy who hasn't shown their true colours yet, right? Today you're exceptionally wise. Yeah, of course. Wise and just. Just like our good King Hector. Well, I'm off. It's been a long night. Bye, folks. Bye, Frank. Thanks for checking in. As always. Goodbye, Frank. I hope all is well in the hive. Like you don't know. You settled in there too, didn't you, Mick? Busted. So long. Bye, buddy. Awkward. Can we talk to this guy? Not really. He's just kind of hanging out. The boy is probably just as sharp as he looks. Unfortunately, there is some overlap in our past with Mick. I'm not proud of it, and I don't want to go back to those days. Let's talk a bit more though. Well, now that we're keeping it private. Uh-oh. Wow, this looks serious. Just tell me what you want. I come from where you do. I've been on that side. I don't need your petty tricks. I've been a straight talker lately. Oh, really? So maybe an animal can change after all. Those who have the backbone for it. Ouch. Sorry, but not sorry. Now, put aside the bullshit. The hive is about to riot, and I'm sure you can feel it on the fringes. A riot, huh? We're not there yet. I have a bag of money here, Zipp. We've been through this, Mick. This place is not for sale. The cafe will be here as long as I'm standing here. Just look at the counter, Zipp. We can easily help you with this problem. Wessler is no longer behind you, Mick. You wouldn't dare to make a move like that. No. Who the hell do you think would care if a dirty raccoon was found dead on the edge of the world near the hive? Come on, Zipp. They would blame it all on angry insects, and that would just help my cause. You want chaos, huh? Let our plans be our plans, Zipp. So, what's your answer? No, and it's going to be the same tomorrow and the day after that, Mick. Alright, you pathetic bugger. But don't think that's the end of it. I'll give you 2 days to think about it one last time. After tomorrow evening, I'll come back and ask for your last answer, which will have final consequences. If it helps you sleep better. Come on, Sandor. Yes, boss. You forgot your gun, big boy? Oh, yes, thank you. For the wild ones, shut up and come on. They're finally gone. Why do I have the feeling this is going to be a long, long night? Okay, I think that's a nice thing for our little introduction. We've met Zipp, who we were familiar with before, and we've met a couple of new characters. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes from here. Somebody else just walked in, and we're going to give a chat to this person in the next episode. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.